Hello? Hello, hello? Hello, hello! Hold on. Let me... There we go. Hello, Kiwi! Hello, Sylvan the Gamer. Welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are having a good day. Today we're chilling and we're drawing some gay tieflings. I drew up so many doodles the other day. I have like 4 files here. And we're gonna go through them. Probably for like an hour or two. But yeah, that's what we're looking at today. Just some silly pride doodles that I managed to have done. We're starting out with this one because this one just makes me really happy. It's so silly. Now, if I'm a little slower than usual, it's because my pen grip has, like, melted off, essentially. So it's a little weird to hold my pen right now. I do plan on, like, getting a replacement or something at some point before art fights, so that way I could be at full capacity. But, I guess that's what happens when you hold an area for too long. I should probably start with... I'll start with Moxie here. Working on other outfits for my ladies that are married. Amazing. Yeah, for those of you who are unaware of who these characters are, these are my two D&D characters. This one over here on the left is Moxie. She's a tiefling rogue who has a bunch of like circus aesthetics because she runs a circus as part of her lore. I love her. She's so not silly, but like mischievous. And then the one on the right is my warlock, who has a lot of issues. And their dynamic is essentially Moxie looking at Metanoia and saying, "Ah, yes, I can make her worse." Hello, Cynthia. Hello, Sky Jison, if that's how that's pronounced. Sky, I have no idea what that is. Moxie's a little slanted, so we're gonna have to fix that in a second. Hi, honey.
So.
Oh, very nice. You look so handsome.
Hey, what's up, Doc? What you drawing here?
Gay teeps.
Gay!
That's crazy. That was a very long, like, pause right there. That was such a delay.
Oh my lord, here she goes again.
I want to hear it from you.
Love you.
Mm-hmm.
No idea how loud I can be. No idea. No idea.
Oh, honey, what you want to do for dinner?
For dinner?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about cooking a 5-star meal with 6 different courses.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, let's calm down. Let's calm down. You're still trying to get stuff done.
Nah.
You mean, yeah.
Nah. I'll just get the stuff done later.
No.
Different day.
Oh, wait, come back here. Come here.
I'm coming back.
I forgot to ask you before you left to get your haircut.
I don't have any answers.
Anyway, I forgot to ask you before you got your haircut. I was like, hey, you want to do some pasta and, like, chicken parmesan?
You want to do pasta and chicken parm?
Mm-hmm.
Can we do a fried, not a fried chicken, a grilled chicken instead of, like, chicken parm?
Well, repeat that?
Okay, so chicken parmesan
Mm-hmm.
usually is a breaded piece of chicken
Mm-hmm.
with marinara sauce on top.
Uh-huh.
Instead of breaded chicken, so instead of fried or baked chicken with all that extra breading on top,
Mm-hmm.
can we just do a grilled chicken instead?
Yes, but hear me out, because I had forgotten to ask you while you were out, because I was gonna have you pick up the marinara on your way back, because we're out of marinara.
Oh. Then sucks to suck. We're not doing that. Well, hi, Kiwi.
Yeah, aside from that, I am not sure.
Kiwi, I saw your application. I immediately denied it.
That's crazy. I know this is a mean drawing, but I still want it to look decent.
Is there a meme drawing?
You haven't seen this meme?
Sure.
Have you seen this meme, like, in the wild before?
I don't think I have.
It's a pretty funny meme. It used to be around, like, what was it, a year or 2 ago? And a lot of people draw their OCs in the spots. So it's a little old. But it's still a good meme. I left my dragon on the desk whenever you get the chance to prime it for me.
Not prime. Varnish.
Varnish.
Very different words.
Whenever you get the chance to varnish it for me. Okay, listen,
I don't know why you keep saying
I've never varnished before, so like, give me some
I can
grace.
climb it. You want me to climb it?
No,
Okay.
no. Hello, Lunar Star Paws. Hello, Big CDO. Welcome to the stream.
Are you about to put Maha into fucking Libra?
No.
Well, then why is TJ talking about giving you his Maha?
No reason. Hold on, wait.
You're not funny. You're not funny.
We've talked about it. We've.
Oh, hey, dog. What's up, dog?
I got Looney Tunes strangled. We just talked about it in passing, you know, as like a funny little thing to put in the deck. You know.
Yeah, her bag's always in the way.
Careful. Oh my goodness. Be careful over there. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but he's messing around with the dog. And also for context, we were talking about magic cards.
Ah, my hand.
Did I draw this too low? I think I did. I think this needs to go up a little bit. Otherwise, her big feet is very out.
Can they hear him?
I don't know.
Can you hear his heavy panting?
Honey, careful!
He's fine. Oh, he almost went for Jace.
I don't want him to bump into something. TJ wants to know if we want to play tomorrow.
Maybe.
You can clean the car in the morning if you want to do that. Do I like how that looks?
Give me dizzy boy. Give me dizzy boy. Give me dizzy boy.
Oh my goodness. I know he's doing this on purpose, Jet. Being a weirdo. Oh my gosh! I would probably feel a little better if there was like lace on here. I think that's probably what I meant to do. Honey. Oh my goodness. Oh god. He's tearing up the blanket. He decided it's mortal enemy number 1. Which, speaking of, do you want me to fix his fish?
Yes. We talked about that already.
Yeah, but I was just wondering if you still wanted me to fix his fish. I'm trying to be a bit looser, chat, so I can at least, like, finish the mean ones today, at the very least. So I'm trying to be a bit faster and looser with these, like, linings. Ah! Why would you do that?
Well, nothing. Being a dog or a baby.
Uh-huh. Now that he's gone and he decided to do that, I'm gonna embarrass him by telling y'all about the other day when I scared him real bad. So for context, my husband loves to scare me a lot. He likes to, I don't know why. I keep telling him, honey, I'm gonna chop you. But his favorite pastime is to spook me. And I've told him numerous times, I'm gonna get ya. If you keep this up, I'ma get ya. So, the other day, he was downstairs, and he was doing something, right? And I went upstairs for something, because we were heading to bed. So, I was like, oh wait a minute, he'll be upstairs soon. Maybe I can scare him a little bit. So, I went over into our room, and I hid behind the door. Very simple, I know. Not my best idea. But at the moment, I thought I was being so clever, and I thought, like, oh, I'm gonna get him so bad. So, I hid behind the door. And while I was waiting for him, I turned to the side, and I realized you could see me through the mirror that we have in our room. And I was like, oh no. I thought the mirror was gonna completely out me. I thought the mirror was gonna destroy my plans. Because, like, literally, you can see the reflection of me behind the door into the hallway, and you can see the mirror into the hallway when the door's open. And it was too late for me to change position, because he was coming up the stairs, and I could see him, and he was coming up. This man... I love this man to death. I love him so much. This goober was on his phone looking at TikTok, being a brain-rotted iPad kid, because he did not look up a single time as he walked into the room, and even worse, he stood at the doorway. He just stopped and stood at the doorway for a solid like 5 seconds before I was like, alright, I don't know why he's standing right there, but I'm gonna make my move. Cause at this point, I'm staring at the mirror, wondering if he's gonna notice me. He's standing at the doorway, looking down at his phone for whatever reason. So, I decide to reach my hand around the doorway and try to grab at him. And it spooked him so much, he grabbed my arm, and I thought I was about to get, like, flipped. And I started laughing, because I got him real bad, because I saw the look on his face. He looked spooked. But oh my goodness, he was like, why would you do that? And I was like, cuz I had the opportunity. And it turned out he was extra spooked because the TikTok that he was on was apparently about a ghost. And he is not sure of why he stood in the hallway either. I literally was like, why were you just standing there? He's like, I don't know. It was so weird. I'm still on the fact that he literally just stood there like nothing. Oh, this is from GTA. It was very Uno reverse. I finally got to spook him. There's like, it's one of the few times I'm able to get him back. And it's so funny. It's like the time I finally got him with a D's nuts joke. Now chat, listen closely if you want to get somebody with a D's nuts joke, but they keep getting you with the D's nuts joke, right? I won't let him live this down. Ever. It was wonderful. The payoff was great. Okay? So, he kept getting me with the D's nuts jokes back when, like, people kept doing them. And it was getting on my nerves, so I was looking for a way to get back at him. And one day, I come across a short, and it's like, oh hey, here's a thing you could try. And it was themed perfectly, because this is when my husband was in Korea for work for about a whole year. So, I got in a call with him. And we were talking, we were chatting, we were playing some games, you know, there was a time zone difference, so this is like one of the few times in the day where we can hang out. And we're chilling, and we're about to play another game, and while we're chilling, I was just like, oh, hey, what's some of the Korean phrases you've learned while you've been over there so far? Have you learned anything new? And he's like, oh, just the regular, you know, like, what's, 감사합니다, and just, you know, interacting with the locals. I've just been using the same things over and over again. And I was like, yeah? Well, I learned something. And he was like, oh? And he was so genuinely interested. I felt a little bad. And I was like, yeah, I was learning some phrases for, you know, if I ever go over there and you know, hang out with you over there at some point in our life. Whether it's soon or like years in the future, right? And he was like, oh, what is it? What did you learn? And I was like, oh, I learned the word sogonmat. And he's like, what's that mean? And I was like, oh, you know, it describes a funny feeling, a funny taste when you sogonmat balls. I know it's such a silly joke, but the fact that the look of dread on his face when I said it, fantastic. He did not see it coming, ever. It looks like, what's the best way to describe this? It was just great. It caught him so off guard, and he was like, no! So if you ever need to get that friend or family member who keeps testing your patience with the D's nuts, pull a fast one on him. But no, yeah, it was fantastic. I never let him live it down. Every now and then I bring it back up when he's getting a little too big for his britches. To get quicker at this. Oh my goodness. And they're lopsided. Okay. Which, by the way, I hope you guys' Pride Month is going pretty good so far. So far, I finally managed to get some sketches out for the occasion. I probably won't be able to do like a dedicated theme video, but I'm definitely most likely gonna put something together with these sketches that I've gotten out. Reminds me, I have to check if there's like a pride parade happening near where I am. It's on my bucket list to attend one of those. I just haven't gotten a chance to. This is really silly, but hold on, I'll fix it. And then we can turn her a little bit, because I don't know why when I sketched that she turned out a little... There we go. She turned very slanted. I don't know why that happened. There's Moxie. Are both waifu material. I don't know about that. Waifu material. Waifu material. Hold on, now I have to look up the exact definition. Oh, I guess so. I guess technically by the definition. Just whenever I hear waifu, I always associate it with the more like... How do I say this? Like the more like cutesy, innocent anime characters. Now, keep in mind, this isn't their, like, finalized canon wedding looks. I quickly drew this up. But in the future, at some point, I would like to draw them with what they would look like at their wedding. What do you think the team themes will be for Art Fight? I don't know. I don't remember what was on that survey for voting on team themes. I know they had a few. But I have no clue what it could possibly be. Like, I kept trying to think about it, and I'm like, I just don't know. Like, what possible themes could we get into now? Because last year was crystals versus fossils. And the year before was Stardust versus Seafoam, and the year prior to that, I'm pretty sure was werewolves versus vampires. I think. So what kind of theme could it be? I think the first thing I have to figure out in my mind is if it's gonna be a concept theme, or if it's gonna be like... I'm not sure. trying to think of what would a cool theme be. I know they already had, like, magic versus technology. God, they already had a lot of the ones I'm thinking of. You know, I'm blanking on it. I would hug them. I think only one would allow the hug, and I think the other would stab. I think that's a good way to get stabbed by metanoia. She's a very stabby gal, especially on the beginning of her journey. Oh, wasn't one of the themes like dragons versus something? What was it? On that survey list? One of them had dragons. I hope it's that one. That one would be pretty sick. I would have to go for dragon though, and then give give Witch Bun a dragon outfit, which I think would be really funny. Knights versus Dragons. Is that what it was? I think it's more of like a you'd sooner get a crisp handshake than a hug. You know what I mean? Some people just aren't built for hugs. Too much occult drama for hugs. Knights versus Dragons. I don't know if they've done it yet. Have they done fantasy versus sci-fi? Hold on, I can actually check. Day versus night, land versus sea, pirates versus ninjas, past versus future, zombies versus hunters, color versus monochrome, magic versus technology, sun versus moon, coffee versus tea, dream versus nightmare, sugar versus spice, steampunk versus cyberpunk, bloom versus wither, and then we catch up to vampires versus werewolves, sea foam versus stardust, fossils versus crystals. It went from 8 OCs to 48. That's crazy. I think I'm at 20 now, maybe? Maybe. That reminds me, I gotta add like a little gotcha randomizer onto my page. Hello, Kitty Cat Carnival! Give me 3 names? 3 names of what? There's a lot of names out there. What kind of names are you looking for? Kiwi, that's so many. Is this the biblical level greed that they talk about in the Bible?
Together on that island. His voice always used to be there, and now it's gone. I can't think of his face or his name. I feel awful.
way you work it. I like the 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 way you work it. No diggity. I got to bag it up. Oh.
What font do I want to use? I want it to kind of match the original like meme text. There we go. Wrong one. There we go.
I like the way you work it. 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 No diggity. I got to bag it up. Oh.
There, maybe. I need to make like a font out of my handwriting. Alright, on to the second panel, finally. That took a little longer than I anticipated. I need to fix this one up too, because I have to fix their pants. I know Moxie would definitely wear like the wider pant legs on the bottom, just because she's just that bitch, you know? She's got the ostentatious style. Meanwhile, I've got to make these ones more fitted. Always fun to have a couple being completely different in a work clothes. I love having different characters with like different aesthetics that are together. It's so funny to see. Trying to think of which ones are like my favorite clashes I've seen. There's definitely the very classic Yuri, the goth girlfriend versus the colorful pastel pop girlfriend. I love that. That's a good classic. Actually, I wonder how Moxie would look with short hair. I think that'd be so funny. Trying not to be a perfectionist about it is hard.
arm in a second. It's bothering me.
Trying to get better at drawing shoes. First, let's actually grab this foot. There we go. The bane of my existence. A fun trick I learned for feet is that when you're drawing them, you want to start with like a bell shape almost. And then depending on the angle you want to do, you take the little bell shape and then you add a duck beak to it. So it kind of looks like a duck. And then you can like adjust it from there so that way it has like the, you know, proper feet stuff. That's how I've learned to do it. The duck trick never fails. Oh my goodness. I always do this to myself. Oh. Did it the wrong way. She is very smug. She's always smug. Moxie's never not smug. Hello, Ollie goes crazy. that actually. Now is the part where this is gonna be a little more tricky. Hello, Cynthia. Are you a fan of the crime genre? It highly varies. I have to be in a very specific mood. There's like a phase every few months that I'll go into where I just watch a shit ton of like murder mysteries and like crime cases. And it's a real bad rabbit hole, I'm telling you. Mafia movies? Yes and no. Depends on the mafia movie. It really just depends on the cast of characters. I don't like the characters, I'm not gonna like the movie, period. Are you celebrating Pride Month with Mod Man? It really depends. I'd like to do a Pride Parade, because I've never been to one. But we just haven't had the time to go find one. But as of right now, I've just been drawing my tieflings being girlfriends and then showing it to my husband, and he's like, nice. Oh, one ended up bigger than the other. How did that happen? Are you doing anything for the summer? Good question. No clue. Aside from Art Fight, technically, because that's technically next month, which is in the summer. Aside from Art Fight, probably just doing the same thing I usually do, you know? Just stay inside and draw. I don't really like going to the beach and stuff. I hate the beach. I despise it with all my heart. I've been forced to go to the beach too many times. I get that beaches are fun, but they're not fun for me, you know what I mean? I don't want to go into the ocean. I hate the ocean. I also get sick every single time I go into the ocean. No matter what, I always come back, and then I get hella sick. Also, ocean water tastes absolutely gross when you keep accidentally swallowing it. Terrible. I don't want to touch the sand. I hate the feeling of sand. Makes me want to tear my skin off. So I don't want to roll around and build sandcastles. I just, eh. And then every time when I was younger that I would try to chill out and you know, do my own thing without bothering anybody, I would try to sit down and read a book. I would get told, no, go play in the water. And I'm like, I don't want to play in the water. That is the last thing I want to do. I am literally just sitting here trying to read under the shade of this umbrella. Why am I being bothered? Yeah, I got beef with the beach. It is nothing but terrible experiences. And I fear for the day that my in-laws, who are very outdoorsy people, goes, hey, let's go to the beach, and then I'll look at them. Sounds like your friends disrespect your choices. No, more like family. Every time I was forced to go, it was because it was a family trip. Terrible, terrible family trips. The worst ones. Driving who knows how long to get to a beach, to just sit around and eat dirt for like, what, 4 or 6 hours, and then go back home and be like, thanks, I hated that. I don't think I ever had beach balls. The only thing that I would be forced to do if I didn't want to go into the water was to just play with the sand. To just build shitty little sand castles and, you know, be bored enough that I would dig a hole for myself to just lay down in. Are you more of an autumn person? Yeah, I think the fall time is like the perfect weather, because you still get like the warmth of summer, but then you also get like the cool breezes and stuff of winter. So it's like the perfect temperature just to go outside if you want to go outside, but also stay inside if you want to stay inside. As someone who worked outside for a good portion of my like part-time work, and also just, you know, doing jobs in general, I very much appreciated the fall. The fall was such a good time to be outside for work, because like you wouldn't be sweating buckets, and then you also wouldn't be like freezing your ass off. don't like being forced to go places, even church. Yes, I will agree with this statement. I fucking hated going to church. As a child who had so many other things better to do with my time than to sit in a room with a bunch of adults and then just sitting for hours listening to this one guy talk and then being sent off sometimes to a room full of children to listen to another guy talk. Ugh. Absolutely despise going to church. Especially being forced to wear, like, Sunday clothes. Terrible, terrible. I commend the people who find enjoyment in going to church on a Sunday, but, like, I couldn't do it. Yeah, when your family makes you go because, you know, we gotta go. Are you more of an atheist? I've never put a label on it. Just because I have a very weird relationship with religion. I'd like to think I have a very, like, outward look on religion. Because it's not like I don't believe in a higher power that, you know... Yeah, it's not like I don't believe there's a higher power, but I think in some way, shape, or form, every, like, religion has its own truths. Like, I'm not gonna tell you that the Greek god pantheon is a bunch of, like, bullshit, right? And tell you that you're like, wrong for worshiping, Jesus Christ, worshipping, you know, Greek gods, or, like, believing in Buddhism, or, you know, whatever other religion, right? I believe every religion has some truth to it. You know, it all could just be, you know, one god being viewed various different ways throughout history, or it could be multiple. You know, the human perception of the things we believe in changes a lot. And there's no right or wrong way to believe that there's something greater than us, right? So I don't know if atheist is the right label for me. But I'm definitely not a Christian. Or Catholic, I think. I think I'm more in the I don't believe in a single religion or practice a single religion bubble, right? Yeah, that's usually the case of I feel like a lot of people who are, like, in a similar situation like I am or just in general that you grow up with it, and then, you know, there's 2 ways you can go. Or I guess technically 3. Right? Some people just keep doing it, right? That's their thing. I'm not gonna I'm blanking on like phrases and stuff that were in my head and then it's gone. But I'm not gonna condemn anyone for being like, oh, you're a Christian. You know, especially nowadays, it's just like not everyone's the same with how they believe in things, right? And then, you know, there's the other road in the fork where you just stop believing altogether because you probably had a terrible experience, or, you know, you came into a realization as you grew up and you're just like, I don't really believe in this. I feel like there's so many ways it goes for the kid who grows up being forced to go to church. Especially because, like, nowadays, a lot of people are having very bad experiences with religion. In terms of organized religion and, like, practices and stuff like that. But that's just my experience, because, my goodness. At some point when I was growing up, it started to fizzle and we stopped going a lot more, which I was very thankful for. Oh my goodness. I guess it's because me and my brother got older and we were just like, yeah, we don't want to go. We're good. No, keep it open like that. Is your family mad at you? Ah! A little bit of bunny lore. I only talk to my mother. And my mother kind of does and doesn't care. She's still kind of religious, but she's grown a little bit out of it over the years. You know? I think especially once she realized me and my brother were not. And also because me and my brother were kind of, you know, the things that religion tells you is, you know, bad. So imagine just looking at your children going, ah, shit, I gotta calm down. But yeah, she would care, and she would tell me all the time, just like, oh, don't like girls, and I would look at her and I'm like, I don't know how to tell you this, Ma, but it's a little late for that, you know? But yeah, she kind of, if she cares, she hasn't told me, right? She hasn't told me, oh, let's go to church, No. She hasn't gone to church for years, I think, at this point. And she hasn't told me to go to church. Now my mother-in-law has wanted us to go to church before, and I have said no. Me and my husband were like, we are not doing that. We're not going to church. It's like, we're not spending a nice day inside listening to a sermon that we're not interested in. We're good. We're so good. Look at them, they're so cute. I need to adjust the size, because the size is a little off, I think. No, yeah. I got very lucky with how I grew up, because it can go a lot of ways. I know there's a lot of kids like me who get kicked out of the house and stuff at a young age because, you know, their family are buttholes. And it really sucks, because, like, it's like you're willing to throw away your family for something that isn't even... It's not worth it, bro. It's really not worth it. It's just, oh, okay, and continue on with your day. It's like, it's not that serious. It's really not. If you're willing to disown a family member over something like that, then you're not family. You're just not. I don't care about the people who are just like, oh, but we're blood related, we're family. If you're willing to kick out your family member or cease communication with them or, like, even threaten them in any way, shape, or form because of something that isn't crazy, like being gay or being trans, then you're not family. You're just not. Because family is supposed to love each other, right? And, you know, it's supposed to be unconditional love because that's, you know, supposed to be your family. And I think that's what a lot of people don't get nowadays. Because nowadays, you can build really strong connections with people who aren't blood related to you, and they will treat you better than your family has done your entire life. And a good portion of my family is made up of my friends. Do you think that parents are assholes for kicking their children out if they didn't believe in God? Yep. If your child goes, hey, I don't think I'm your religion, or I follow your same religion, and the parent's first response is, get out of my house? No. That is such a silly thing. Especially because, you know, freedom of religion. Just saying. But, yeah, no, it's really dumb. It's like that episode of Young Sheldon, which I haven't watched, but I've been getting a lot of clips of it on my, like, YouTube Shorts feed. And it makes me so mad, because I hate the mom. Especially at some point, because the mom goes from, like, 10 to 100. She was already really annoying in the beginning of, like, the first clips I saw, which I assume was, like, earlier in the series. But later in the series, she goes from religious to religious fanatic. And I saw a clip where Sheldon was like, I think I want to try Buddhism. I think I want to research into other religions. And she was like, no, you are not? Question mark? And she's like, the only religion is I forgot what she was, Catholic? I don't know. But, no, yeah, and she went, like, crazy, and then Sheldon tried making his own religion, but, yeah. And at some point in the series, she, like, forces her kids to get baptized, which I don't think you're supposed to do that. I think you can only do that with a consenting party. Like, they have to want to be baptized. I think that's kind of the whole point of it, but it's whatever. Either way, I hate her character, and I can't watch the series because I know it's going to be so frustrating to get through her scenes because she's so damn annoying. She's actively a terrible mother. I hate her. I'm sure if Jesus were to meet you, he'd greet you like a friend. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people make Jesus sound to be like a judge, jury, executioner. Nah, this man would be like, hello, friend. I hope you're having a wonderful time. I bet you, Jesus would love to play Animal Crossing. That is my headcanon. That's my Jesus headcanon. He'd love Animal Crossing. Are you gonna color this drawing? I'm trying to figure out what to do. There's a lot of holes. There's a lot of gaps in here that I'm like, do I want to close them so I can fill in with a flat color? Do I want to do that? We'll put in a flat color before we end stream. Sure. I'm getting a little hungry, so I think it's almost dinner time for me. Jesus doesn't know what Animal Crossing. But I'm saying, if Jesus were to be in like this day and age, I think Jesus would really like Animal Crossing. You know, there's no way Jesus couldn't find out about Animal Crossing. And guess what? I bet you he wouldn't kick out villagers because, you know, he thinks they're ugly. I think Jesus would love every one of his little silly Animal Crossing guys. And give them their own personalized houses. I was about to make a dumb joke of one of every animal. but I realized that's Noah the Ark. The guy who made the Ark. And technically it's supposed to be 2 of every animal, but I forgot how many animal types are in Animal Crossing. Versus the limit. I will say, now that I'm suddenly getting like a childhood memory, I used to watch a lot of VeggieTales. And I really liked VeggieTales, I'm not gonna lie. Like the musical numbers. I think God, it's been so long. I don't even know if it was like good or if it's just like childhood brain. Haha, silly singing vegetables good. You know what I mean? Why did I come back to religious talk? It kind of devolved into the conversation of, yeah, I think it's fucking stupid if you try to kick your kid out for being gay. You know? And then also, yeah, I fucking hated going to church. And I stopped as soon as I could. You know, I'm not too surprised about it. I think it's kind of a natural progression. Especially because I did grow up in a religious house. And, you know, eventually down the line, I was like, hey, I like girls. And guys. So I think it's kind of a natural progression, you know? If anything, I feel like this is the specific month where a lot of those topics tend to come up. Especially nowadays when people are using religion to do the craziest shit. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. But no, yeah, from my kid memory, VeggieTales was pretty cool. I don't know if that's like aged well in general though. Because I'm pretty sure like the guys who made VeggieTales did something. I don't know. I have to double check my facts. I know there was a controversy with VeggieTales at some point. I don't remember what it is though. I know something happened. And I keep forgetting to like check it out because I'm a little nosy. I'm a little nosy. Oh my god, I did it again. Ah! Yeah, diverting away from childhood to religious trauma. This shit is gonna drive me a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I made a mistake going, yeah, I'll put in flat colors. Alright, let's not get into it that much. We don't want to make anyone uncomfy. I think we've already talked about it enough. I was trying to keep it broad, you know what I mean? Not going into any specifics. Everyone has different experiences, and not everyone has the... What's the word? Not everyone can joke about it like I can, you know what I mean? I can go, hee hee hoo hoo, this shit sucked. Oh well, you know? So that's why I keep it a little broad. Oh no, this one's gonna suck. Okay. Hold on. I think it's just some conversation starter, Kiwi. I don't think it's anything nefarious. I don't think you're gonna get trapped into a D's nuts joke. Although, for pets, which I think... Yeah, I think I'll answer that question as well while I'm on it. I do have pets. I've got a dog and a rabbit. The dog has a broken back because, you know, dog genes. And keeps trying to go up the stairs as if he doesn't have a broken back. Silly guy. Very silly, silly dog. And then as for Baxter, my beautiful rabbit, she's a little bit of a bitch, I'm not gonna lie, but she's my bitch. I love her to death. She's a little mean. What did I say? We're changing topics now, folks. I think I closed all the gaps here. There we go. I closed all the gaps. I'm gonna separate this into another layer. There we go, look at the meme! I might finish up the colors later if I feel like I need to add colors, but I feel like this is pretty good. It's supposed to be like a simple meme, you know? Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I didn't forget anything. Checking the line art once over. Yeah, this did take me a lot longer than I anticipated to finish this one. I was fully expecting to get through the other one at least, but, did not. But, aside from that, at least this one's done for now. I actually really like how it turned out. I gotta make more time to draw more of the silly little character memes, you know, so I can practice doodling more instead of just continuously drawing finished pieces. I feel like it would be better practice for me for, like, dynamics and... what's the word? Composition. But I feel like I just need to let myself doodle more. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty cute. I really like their like, little side outfits. Turned out very cute. Alright, let me see. We have... before we sign out for the night, we've got the regular gaming streams on Wednesday and Friday this coming week. Should be a new video this coming Friday as well. So look forward to that. It is most likely going to be the finished pieces that I have right here. Because it is going to be the Pride video of the month. If I can somehow manage to get a second one out, I will try, but it looks like it might just be one. Which I will give you guys a sneak peek of one of the pieces. I don't remember which is which, so we'll see, but... boom, sneak peek. But yeah, so the Pride video coming out is literally gonna be basically all about Moxie and Metanoia. Just because those are my it girls. But yeah, keep an eye out because there might be a stream tomorrow for the team reveal. I don't know yet. I'm still figuring out the details. So if you're into Art Fight, there is a chance that there's either going to be a watch along in the Discord, or I'm probably gonna stream and then immediately start working on alternate outfits for Witch Bun for whichever team theme that I end up wanting to pick. So keep an eye out for that. I'm hoping to do something tomorrow for the team reveal. But yeah. What else? Last thing. If you haven't seen it already, I did put out an Art Fight guide. If you're looking for any tips or tricks for Art Fight, it is coming up. It'll be here very soon in, like, what, 2 weeks? Almost 2 weeks? Crazy. I'm very excited for this event. But yeah. I think with that being said, thank you guys for joining me tonight, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next stream or video. Make sure you guys eat some good food, stay hydrated, and get some good sleep, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good night, everybody!